Good afternoon, everybody. Can you hear me?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. I'm waiting 7. 7. Tasha, where were we? Where did I stop?
Page number 59, number B.
59. Course book or learner's book?
Course book.
We have to start from text 40. I think we text 40. Yesterday, where were we? Did I ask you to read all?
Yes. We should start 9B.
9B. So 9A is finished.
Yes.
9B. Tasha, could you please read for 9B?
Paraphrase the following 5 expressions which are underlined in the passage.
So the first one, which the locals rave about. Tasha, how do you understand by that? Which the locals rave about.
The locals people laud, L-E-U-D.
Yeah. How do you understand by this?
The locals speak about it a lot.
What is the meaning of rave? When you check a dictionary, what does it say? How about
To talk or write about something in a very enthusiastic way.
So how do you understand by this?
The locals talk about it enthusiastically.
Talk about enthusiastically. So Tasha, the first one, which the locals rave about, means which the local people talk about something enthusiastically. Talk about it enthusiastically. All right. Now we will go finished. Everybody finished. And next one, come in droves. So how do you understand my come in droves?
A large group.
Come means you know, people come there in large groups. Yes, you are right. Troops mean a large group. Yesterday we discussed it. So it must be arrive in large numbers. Arrive in large numbers. Wait, I'm trying to open. Arrive in large number. Large numbers. Yeah, it is okay. And next one, to your heart's content. Kevin, how do you understand my to your heart's content?
Teacher, what are we doing right now? I just arrived.
Oh, so you missed some. Page 59, course book. Page 59, course book. Are you ready? And we are discussing B. To your heart's content, that one. Okay, I was skip. So May, how do you understand by that? To your heart's content. I can't hear you clearly. Say louder.
What do in your opinion?
To your heart's content means like you can have as much as you can. As much as you like. It means as much as you like. As you wish.
Recording in progress.
As much as you like. And next one, from scratch. Vanessa, how do you understand my from scratch?
It's like at first.
From the beginning, from the first stage, we say from scratch. From the beginning, from the first stage, that is called from scratch. And next, number 5, go hand in hand. Go hand in hand. That's one. Could you please tell me what is the meaning of go hand in hand? That's one. Are you with me? How about go hand in hand?
Teacher, I don't know this answer.
Closely connected.
Yeah, closely connected. So go hand in hand means belong together, closely connected, right? So you could write belong together, closely connected. Both are okay. Okay, I will repeat so that the late students could follow. Number 1, you must tell me the answer, which the locals rave about. How do you understand by this? Come on.
Which the local talk about enthusiastic?
Yeah, which the locals talk about enthusiastically, which is talked by the local people enthusiastically. It's okay. And next, number 2, come in droves. How do you understand my come in droves?
A group.
Arrive in large number.
Arrive in large numbers. Arrive in large numbers. And next, To your heart's content. How do you understand my to your heart's content?
As much as you like.
As much as you like.
As much as you like, correct. And next one, number 4. From scratch.
At first.
From the beginning. From the very first stage, that way. And next, number 5, go hand in hand.
Closely connected.
Belong together.
Belong together, closely connected. Yeah. So we have finished this. Concerning adjective endings, I did it in workbook. Do you remember? The suffixes. Look at key point, adjective endings. I taught you already, right? I will review a little bit. IVE, ING, ED, FUL, LESS, AND, END, IBLE, ABLE. They all are the words that end in these suffixes are mostly mostly adjectives. Okay, mostly adjectives. You know it already. So I will continue next one, 4E. I let you read it in advance. 4E. A visit to a souk. Before you read, I want to describe my purpose. Go to page 62. Everybody go to page 62. 62, 11A and B. I will discuss that. While you are reading, you need to focus on these two. At the same time, I will let you learn some new words, right? Because the main focus is the words that are related to food and cooking. A. Sometimes you read the instruction 11A, that one.
What is the structure of the passage? Make notes on what you would call the different stages.
Yeah, that one. Structure of the passage. So concerning that, I will discuss like first paragraph, what is the main idea, what it is about. Second paragraph, what is the main idea, what it is about, like this. Okay. And number B, how about B? How about B? Hello. Then you read B.
What are the different elements of the passage and how do they contribute to its interest for the reader?
I will discuss the elements of the passage. Elements of the passage means, you know, whether it is, what kind of elements can be seen in this passage, narrative, descriptive, something like that. They are called elements of the passage. Everybody don't, I will highlight some words that I want you to know in this passage. So you need to highlight or underline, search for those, look up the words in dictionary. A visit to a souk. By the way, what is the meaning of souk? Hello?
Orbit market.
Yeah, market. Another word is market, small market, right? So here, vendors, I want you to know the meaning of vendors. Exhilarating, I want to know that. How about the chatta? Finished? Can I continue? Next paragraph. Merchandise. operate, and next paragraph, minced meat. Endless variations. And next one is broth, raw or cooked, fried or baked, boiled or grilled. Some are familiar with you. And next one is stuffed. Stuffed. Minced some garlic. And fragrant garlic. Sprinkled. Actually, some are familiar with you. I just let you know. Dry meat. Stirred. Took my first bite. And next one is flavor, texture. And next one, sauce. Incredible, intense, intense. Yogurt helps round out its sharp edges. Pull the plate. And the last one, it is worth every minute of rolling. Understandable. Finished? I think it is enough. Let's do reading. Amelia. Can you start reading?
But teacher, I was late, so I didn't know.
All you have to do is to read the beginning paragraph. A visit to a souk. Just read this one. The first paragraph. Up to my house. Read. Just read.
The visit to a soak, one of my favorite things. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
One of my favorite things to do is walk around the soak. I love losing myself.
Su.
So I love losing myself in the crowds, talking to vendors or
Vendors.
vendors in my surrounding is how do you pronounce that?
Surroundings. It is an exhilarating
feelings. I have a hard time describing it, but the city brings me life, the chatter, the people, the sales, the
merchandise.
It's a very raw experience. The silk for almost everything here, clothing, gold, jewelry. This is how traditional markets operate. The market I most often visit is a vegetable stock. It's also convenient. 10 minutes walk from my house. First time.
Okay, stop. So everybody, let's discuss now. As you have already know, I think you understand the meaning. Losing myself in the crowds. Nice. Losing myself in the crowds, talking with vendors, talking in my surroundings. You know, the writer is writing very nicely. So his habit, losing myself in the crowds, talking with vendors. By the way, vendors, I let highlight. How do you understand my vendors, everybody?
People who sell things on the side of the street.
Hawkers, you know hawkers, vendors.
Yes.
People who sell things in the market, right? They are not big shopkeepers. They are not big shopkeepers. They just sell small items, vendors. Exhilarating feeling. Well, how do you understand my exhilarating? What kind of feeling is it? Hello, the whole class, I'm asking all. Who can see? I can hear you. Delighting. Yes, thrilling, exciting. That is exhilarating feeling. And how about the chatter? Everybody, what is the meaning of chatter?
Talk about an important matter.
So chat, the people who chat, right? The chatter, the people, the sales. How about merchandise?
Goods.
Yeah, goods.
Things.
To make it simple, it means goods.
Oh.
Goods for selling, goods for being bought. That is called merchandise. Yeah, you could read all. That is a convenient 10-minute walk from my house. Okay, up to that. So everybody, the first paragraph, what could you learn from the first paragraph? What is the structure of this paragraph? Who can give the answer? Mostly in introduction part, what kind of things are mentioned? You could see about the market briefly, about the writer's experience of going to the market. So what is the writer doing?
Giving a brief description of the market and his feelings about it.
Yeah, giving, from this one, you could say like giving the description of the general description. Okay, not the specific one yet. So I will say like giving the general description Giving the general description of the market, the atmosphere, what kind of things you could hear when you go to the market. Description of the atmosphere. Atmosphere of the market. Just only atmosphere, it is also okay. How about the second paragraph? The first time I visited, Kevin, could you please tell me for the second one? Read.
The first time I visited, I couldn't help but think this is what a real farmer's market must be like. Mountains of vegetables that look as though they have just been picked, and amazing prices. How to pronounce?
The kebab,
The keyboard, a small
torpedo-shaped
balls pointing on both ends, made from minced meat.
No, minced meat.
Oh, sorry, minced meat and fine burger. Cracked wheat is a classic preparation across the Levant and is famous for its endless variation with sour cherries and quince, carrots or pumpkin, yogurt or broth, raw or cooked, fried or baked, boiled or grilled.
In this paragraph, minced meat. Everybody, how do you understand my minced meat? How do you understand my minced meat? Minced. How do you understand my minced?
Cut the meat, which is cut into tiny pieces.
Say louder.
Cut up.
Cut into small pieces, right? Minced meat. Meat is cut into small pieces. That is called minced. Endless variations mean a lot of variations. And this time, broth. How do you understand my broth?
A kind of soup.
Soup. Yeah. Broth means soup. Soup and raw, and cooked, fried, baked, boiled, grilled. Grilled fish. These days, it is very popular. Yeah, you understand these. They are types of food and types of cooking. Okay, and next paragraph, they two are related. This time, so you don't read next paragraph. Suits are also known for, come on. Sumin, go on reading. Suits are also known.
Soups are also known for their variety of stuffed vegetables, eggplant, zucchini, peppers, green leaves, cabbage leaves, tomatoes, potatoes. I'm sure I'm forgetting a lot. As of lately, my favorite has been the stuffed Swiss chard leaves. I had them for the first time a few months ago on a chilly winter afternoon. My grandmother's sister prepared a batch one afternoon for me to try. The stuffed chard leaves look almost like overstuffed grape leaves, but with a more pronounced green color.
Yeah. Additional information because of also. So they two are related. For the variety of stuffed vegetables. How do you understand my stuffed? Who wants to explain for stuffed? Dileda, how do you understand my stuffed?
It's like hollowed out and filled with a mixture of ingredient.
Yes, correct. Having the cavity filled with a tasty mixture of something. Yes, that is called stuffed. Stuffed vegetables. Yeah, you could see different types of vegetables. And okay, so everybody, these two paragraphs have one heading. Up to that, what is it about?
Disha, my electricity went out and my battery doesn't, my laptop doesn't have much battery there. So may I close my camera?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
It's okay. And look at it. Here. What is it about?
A more detailed description of the market.
Sorry?
A more detailed description of the market.
Details of the market. Description of what's wrong? You could see different types of food. So it must be description of
Products in the market.
yeah, description of products of food on sale, products on the in the market. It is also description of food on sale. The last part. Maria, could you please continue reading?
Okay, Chair. It's there from before, right? Okay, so before we sat down to eat, my grandmother's sister asked me to mince some garlic. It's for the sauce, she said. She added the fragrant garlic bits into a bowl of pearly yogurt, sprinkled a small handful of dry mint, and stirred. It looked beautiful. The specks of bright green mint stood out in the creamy yogurt. As she carried the pot of stuffed chard leaves to the table, she told me this used to be my grandfather's favorite dish. I took my first bite. I remember I wasn't very excited. In my mind, it didn't seem like anything could compare to the flavor and texture of
stuffed with grape leaves. You have to eat it with the yogurt sauce, she proclaimed.
Okay,
I have to read next or just stop?
wait, stop. So in this paragraph, means it's finished and fragrant. Everybody, how do you understand my fragrant? Fragrant.
Is that like smell?
Yeah, it is a kind of smell, correct? And how about sprinkled? How do you understand my sprinkled?
You put the like thing over something.
Cover something with a small powder, right? That is called sprinkle. And dry mint. Mint. It is a kind of herb. A kind of herb. And how about starch?
Mix.
You start something with a spoon. That is called starch. And took my first bite. I took my first bite. How do you understand my bite?
He ate it.
You ate it. And then flavor. What is flavor? You know, taste, right? Chocolate flavor, vanilla flavor in ice cream. How about texture? How do you understand my texture?
The feel.
The feel, how should I say? The texture means the feeling of the appearance of the surface. That is called texture. What is it about? Oh yeah, and next one is I took another bite. So it is also related. This time, so you told me I took another bite.
I took another bite, this time with the yogurt. Had I been a cartoon character, this is when fireworks would be happening in my eyes. The difference is incredible. The salt brings the dish to life. The garlic flavor is intense, but the yogurt helps round out its sharp edges. It also helps cool the palate.
So here, everybody, the sentences are quite simple and understandable, only the words. Incredible. How do you understand my incredible? The difference is surprising, amazing.
Yeah, very good.
Cannot be believed, right? Unbelievable, sort of. Intense. How about intense? Say,
Harsh.
everybody. Harsh, strong. To make it simple, strong. Everybody, how do you understand by this? The yogurt helps round out its sharp edges.
The yogurt makes the flavor less intense.
The yogurt makes that food more complete, right? By putting the yogurt, it will be more tasty, something like that. So the yogurt helps round out means make something more complete. It means like that. It's sharp edges, the whole expression I'm explaining. It also helps cool the palate. How do you understand by this? Plate means what?
Your tongue.
Taste, right? It makes the taste better, something like that. That is a sort of taste. So up to this, these two paragraphs, you could see like before we sat down to eat and I took another bite. So what is it about?
About a dish.
What a dish. Describing what? personal,
Experience of eating.
describing personal,
Personal opinion. I don't.
opinion, experience, right? Feeling, experience, something like that. Or maybe the personal event, you could say it that way. Okay, the last paragraph. Jaleda, can you read the last paragraph? I practiced making this dish.
Yeah, I practiced making this dish on my own, and I think I finally got it right. I got excellent reviews from a couple of expert home cooks, and this is one of those dishes that takes time and is worth every minute of rolling.
Mm. And here, which was it's worth every minute of rolling. How do you understand like this? It's worth every minute of rolling. The moment of visiting the market is really valuable. It is really exciting, right? Rolling the market. It is really valuable. That way. So everybody, the last paragraph, what did you learn about the last paragraph? The last paragraph is what?
His feeling towards visiting.
Opinion, conclusion or opinion of visiting the market. His feeling to the visit to the market. Okay, so I will go to page 11A. Actually, I have already discussed for the answer for A. What is the structure of the passage? Make notes on which you could call the different stages. So how many stages have you seen? According to the passage, how many stages? How many parts? How many parts? 4. Yes, you are right. The first one, could you please say again? The first one.
Given the general descriptions of the atmosphere.
Atmosphere, the surrounding, right? And the second one, number 2.
Descriptions of food on sales.
Yeah, description of the foods on sales. And next one.
Describing
Describing
the
personal experience or event. Yeah, experience or event. How about the last one?
Opinion of visiting the
souk. Yeah, opinion of visiting the souk. Okay, how about B? Let's discuss that. What are the different elements of the passage and how do they contribute to its interest for the reader? I want to discuss the elements. What elements can you see?
Can you give an example?
I said already, like here, in this reading test, what type of things do you see? Like description of the market. So one element is description.
I think one is sharing about your personal opinion over something.
Your experience, sharing experience. And what else? Can you think of some more?
What about setting?
Setting. How will you name it? For setting. Sharing experience, description. Setting means time and place, right? Time, place, what is happening. So it is a kind of information. We can, the element of information. So they all are elements, okay? You could see description, sharing experience, and also information. You could see the information here, right? What types of goods are available in this market, yeah, and where, right? So that is sort of information, okay? The elements, the elements are description, sharing experience, and information. Got it? So I want to go to next question. So it says, how do they contribute to is interest for the reader? How do they contribute? Hey, by the way, what type of writing is it? What type of writing is it? Look at the features of the writing here.
A blog.
A blog. Yes, correct. It is kind of blog. You know, the writer is writing his or her experience on the blog, right? Yes, you are right. So I will go back to the second question. So the second question says, how do they contribute to its interest for the reader? So through this experience, how can you say? Because of these elements, the elements make
the readers to want to try, like, go into the market.
and yeah, here these are the main elements of the passage, right? So description, sharing experience, information, they make the blog more entertaining. Through learning the words, you can give reasons for in the exams, as well as more entertaining and more informative. That's right. They means that the elements make the blog more entertaining as well as more informative. These are called variety of contents. All right, variety of contents. In this passage, the content of this passage has more than one. You could see description, you could see sharing experience, you could see information. That is called the variety of different contents. Finished? Can I continue? Before I continue, any question? I want to do number 12A. 12A. What kind of sentences are mainly used in the passage? Everybody, this time you need to analyze the writing style. What kind of sentences are written? I mean, simple, compound, complex. Okay.
Complex.
Complex. Wait. Let's discuss the first one. Here, one of my favorite things to do, but I love losing myself. I subject them. These are the commas. And the chatter, it is an exaggeration. Where are complex sentences? What kind of sentences are these?
They are simple.
Simple, actually simple. And if you could say like, you could see only conjunctions like bad. All right. So not very complicated. The sentence structures are not very complicated. So we could say that simple and compound sentences.
I think most of them are expressive.
Expressive means what? What do you mean?
Like the one they describe about the dish.
Mm.
They describe like a lot about it.
Oh, yeah, I understand what you mean. But we are describing, we are analyzing the style of writing.
Oh.
So you are supposed to discuss like what type of sentence structures are used. So here number 12A. I'm doing number 12A, right? And the first one is simple and compound sentences are used. Simple and compound sentences are used. And the next thing, what effect is created? Why do you think simple and compound sentences, the use of simple and compound sentences?
It makes it easier to read.
So it means that it makes it more authentic because you know the reading test is written by the writer. The writer just describes his opinion, his experience, but doesn't have awareness of awareness of the writing style. He just writes in simple way, so it makes it more authentic. Authentic means real. It makes the text or the blog more authentic, more realistic, without taking care of the writing style. Anything else? More lively, more authentic, and more lively. So by reading, yeah, Priya mentioned it recently, many things, right? For example, for food, many things, types of cooking, many types. So it means that more authentic and more lively, more authentic and lively. Just like these two. Okay, I will discuss only number 12A. Yeah, that's all. That's all for unit 4. Oh, by the way, I would like to make it sure in case I might forget. Fact Feast 1, I let you write the summary, right? Have you presented it? It has been for a few days. Okay, so we have finished unit 4. Now I want to do unit 4 workbook. Wait, I would like to make it sure whether this unit is finished. Wait. For unit 4, I want to give you homework because if you write it in the class, it will take time. Page 27, workbook. Page 27, workbook, number 5. Number 5. Actually, it is for writing. That exercise is for writing. Do you see number 5? I cannot share the screen just now. And look at the book. Write 10 sentences which include the following time adverbs and adverbial phrases showing their meaning. Think carefully about the verb tense. Excuse me, here there are some adverbial time expressions. I want you to construct your own sentence using these time expressions. So by using these time expressions, and you know that the meaning of these phrases must be vivid and understandable. How about page 28, number 6? How about page 28, number 6? Is it finished? I would like to make it sure.
No, teacher.
Okay. Let's do that now. It is important. In the dialogue below, that one, Tashwizin, could you please read?
In the diagram below, some of the verbs need to be in the present simple because they are verb of present. How to pronounce it?
Present continuous or
Present.
perception. Or
Yes.
you mean perception? Verbs of perception.
Possessions. Verbs of possessions, while the other can be in the present continuous, but each are verb in the correct tense.
So the main thing is I want you to do for example the first one. Verbs need to be in the present simple because they are verbs of perception. Everybody, for example, I know or I'm knowing. I know or I'm knowing. Actually, I know you or I'm knowing you. Which one is correct?
I know you.
Yes. You could not use ing form, right? Some verbs cannot be used ing form, but in grammatical terms, we say state verb. But here, verbs of perception, you could not use ing. And the first one, I feel sick. I am feeling sick. Both are okay in this case. I feel sick, but you could use for ing because feel is for both. I am feeling sick. How about number 2? Touch is in number 2. The second blank. No.
I see that you haven't finished.
No, not that one yet. The second one.
Oh.
I feel sick.
Oh, I'm going.
I'm feeling sick. I'm going home now. Yes, because of now, it must be ing, right? I'm going home now. Okay, I think it is enough. Go on, the second one. Deleta, can you read the second one?
Yes, I see that you haven't finished your meat yet.
In this case, you cannot use ing form, right? I see. I think that it means. Go on reading.
Okay, I think it would be better to wait until afterward.
In this situation, we don't use think ing, right? I think, because it shows your opinion. If it focuses on the activity, you can use ing. For example, what are you doing? I'm thinking of doing something. So you might be confused. Teacher says, think cannot be used ing, but here we use ing, yes. It depends on the situation. So in this case, it shows your opinion. That is why only I think. The first one also like that. I see, it means I understand. Perception. So we cannot use ing form. Okay, this time, Vanessa, can you continue? The third one. Vanessa, are you with me?
Yes.
Read. Vanessa, please read. Please read.
I know that it seems like a good idea, but it will be worse if I stay longer and eat more.
I know that. I know. No is also perception, right? You could not use ing form. I know. We just say it that way. Seem, it is also for a verb of perception, but singular, so it seems. S-E-E-M-S. It seems. Okay. Yes, correct. So no seems, we could not use ing, right? And this time, Faria, go on. But Faria, are you with me?
That the food tastes fine to me and it looks all right too.
Yeah. The food tastes. It is the verb of perception, present simple. T-S-T-E-S, right? We could not use ing form. And another one is it looks. It looks. L-O-O-K-S, looks. It looks all right. So in this case, we use present simple or present simple. All right, next. Kevin, continue.
I hear and understand what you are saying. And
go on,
I really believe.
Say.
I really
believe what?
I need to leave now.
Right now.
Leave right now.
Okay, let's see here. I hear, correct. This is verb of perception. You could not say ing. I'm hearing. We never say that way, right? So because it is the straight verb of perception, so hear and understand the same. That is the verb of perception or straight verb. We cannot use ing form. And what you are saying, for example, Kevin, I can hear what you are saying. So it means now, right? So I can hear what you are saying. So in this case, you are saying is the action verb. So you can use ing form. But I really believe. Believe is also the verb of perception. We cannot use ing. I am believing. We never say that way, right? In Burmese language, we can. But in English, we cannot say because it is called straight verb or verb of perception. And I need to leave right now. Not I'm needing. We could not say that way because need is the verb of perception. Okay, just for reviewing state verbs, do you understand? Some verbs like love, want, believe, need, yeah, here, sing, look. Sometimes we could not use ing if it refers to the verb of perception or state verb. Okay, that's the point. So I won't do the rest. I will skip. You're not that important. So I will skip the rest of the exercises for unit 4. Okay, unit 5, biography. Everybody here, there are some famous people in this unit. What I want you to do is read ahead so that you can understand more. All right? Read, because I have already mentioned the main focus, reading and writing for this book. So living underground. About Nelson Mandela, you need to read about this test. The main focus is the words. The words. So I will discuss the meaning of the words. The meaning of the words. So you should check the words in dictionary in advance. Can you do it?
Yes.
And the rest of the questions we will discuss together. And the second one.
Say again? I can hear clearly.
Oh, I let you read about Nelson Mandela. It means text 5A. Text 5A. And just read and try to understand the bold words. 5B, Nobel Prize about Mesu, right? You need to learn, read. There are some new words. Check in dictionary. Okay, 5A and 5B. Please read. And for the questions we will discuss, all you can do is trying to understand it. That's all. Okay, so I will repeat. What you have to do is you need to try to understand the new words, and 5A and 5B, read it. Got it? We have about 4 minutes, so I want to discuss the first one. I will let someone read. Eng Tr Ohnmar, could you please read the introduction part? This unit focuses
on biographical writing, on adopting a different viewpoint and register, and on precise description. There are opportunities to write a formal letter, a job advertisement, and a CV, as well as descriptive pieces. You will also practice new ways of forming sentences.
Correct. So the main purpose is biographical writing. And we will discuss register, what register is. Precise description. So let's talk about this briefly. Nelson Mandela. So, Ming, could you please read the introduction of Nelson Mandela?
Nelson Mandela became the first Black president of South Africa after spending 27 years in prison. The following extract from his autobiography, Long Walk in Freedom, is set in
Homework 2.
1961 and describe his life under
Apartheid,
apartheid,
racial
racial
segregation,
segregation, and as a member of a band organization, the
African
National Congress.
National Congress. Okay. So I hope you know there are some remarkable quotes made by Nelson Mandela. Living underground. And number 2, describe in one sentence each according to text 5A. I will discuss this. Nelson Mandela's attitude to life while he was underground. The attitude to life, right? Through the test, you must say that you must describe the attitude. And how about the character? The kind of activities that he was engaged in. Kind of activities he was engaged in. And 15 words, I will discuss the new words in the test. Do you see that? Yeah. These are the things that I'm going to do for Nelson Mandela. And after that, I will let you summarize the test with your own words. Okay? So I think it is time. Let's go for the day. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Teacher,
Bye,
thank
teacher.
Bye-bye.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
thank
teacher.
you.
Thank you,
Thank
teacher.
you, teacher.
Yeah, bye-bye. See you. Yeah, you can go. You can go. You can leave.